Hey, it's Dave Steve. Please like and subscribe. Please click on the Deck Heroes icon. Click on subscribe. It's 100% free. Blood in, blood out. And don't forget to click on the notifications just so you don't miss any amazing content. This is a first viewing of Pop the Balloon.
Let's go ahead and bring out our first single guy. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Ice 44.
Ice, you're 44. And what do you do?
I'm an author. My first book is called Why.
Okay, now listen, first things first. First things first. He's 44. He's 44. Look how he's dressed. Look how he's dressed. Now, I do a lot of videos talking about intrinsic qualities and things like that, which is fair enough. But listen, in the current dating market, you got to have a little bit of swag about you. The clothes are wearing him, he's not wearing the clothes. The waistcoat, that's a little bit too big. And I don't know if it's an American thing and they just like things a little bit baggy, but there's something called a tailored look. And it just fits the body, a modern style of what you've got on, brother. My gosh, in those 40 odd years, you haven't worked it out? Us as men, we are objective thinkers. If you can't work it out for yourself, if you can't reflect on what works and look at other people and think, okay, well, maybe they're having a little bit of success, then you're not an objective thinker as a man. So how are you going to lead on anything? I don't care about your books as such. What, you're obviously not writing a critical debate on self. My gosh. My gosh. The girls in this lineup, I think they're in their 20s. You're 40. We're in the same age range. And obviously that's why you're on the show. Gosh, guys, get yourself together. Look at your aesthetic. Look at some shows which talk about clothes and styling. Look at others who are successful and aspirational. See how well they're doing. And try and imitate. And that's going to be, I say, clothes, physical health, grooming. Then go from there. Then maybe you got a chance. Give yourself a chance, brother. Oh my gosh. Anyway, let's go.
Good Men Go Bad. My second book is called Pocket Full of Cash. It's a financial help book, and I also own my own logistics trucking company.
Okay, cool. And now, what are some things you like to do for fun?
I like to travel, shop, read, write, shoot pool, be out in the sun, just kicking it. Mostly just traveling, enjoying life.
Nice. And now, what do you look for in a woman?
I would like a woman that I connect with mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. I don't need a woman for her finances, but it would be cool if, she does have some type of business about herself.
Okay, nice. Now, what are some of your deal breakers?
You know what? I recently did a video talking about the list of kind of wants and, whether it was reasonable or not. And listen, one thing I didn't think to add, which I'm going to add right now. Listen, this is all still relating to our sexual marketplace value, and it applies to women about their sexual marketplace value, but this I'm talking about for us as men and him. Right. You can have all the listed things that you're looking for, and it can make rational sense and all be the right things, the intrinsic values, but if your sexual marketplace is low, that list better be short, brother, and you better be open-minded about it, because even with your kind of business success and hopefully your affluence, you're just not of interest. You mentioned about travel and shopping. My fear for you, brother, is if I heard your story and looking at you presented, listen, obviously smart, you know what I mean, but it's just underwhelming. Anyway, going back to the shopping and the travel, I just got a feeling that girls, especially younger girls, because you know what I mean, they've got no reason to make any allowances for you. They're going to use you for travel. They're going to use you for shopping. And that's a bad thing. But in some ways, when somebody, that's all they're leading with and that's all they've got to offer, that's how you get taken advantage of, my brother. So this applies to anybody else who's watching out there. You've got to have some, and I don't want to read too much into the clothes, but that's our first impressions. We'll see how well he does in the line in a minute. He's not going to do well at all. I watched the first minute. I saw the first two girls, literally the second girl, talk about why they popped their balloon, and I was not surprised at all. We're going to see that cue as well. Let me know if you're surprised at all as well, please, in the comments.
Deal breakers, I would say somebody that's negative, a woman that smokes cigarettes, and also a woman that has children.
Okay, all right. Well, we got some pop balloons. Let's go on over there and see why they ended up popping. Let's start here. Your name and age?
Hi, my name is Shaylin, and I'm 30.
And Shaylin, what do you do?
I'm a nursing student.
Okay, nice. And so why did you end up popping your balloon?
I popped because you're just a little too old for me.
Alrighty. And now is she some?
You know what? It's nothing to do with the age, my brother. Well, it might be, But let's just face it. If he was the Idris of the balloon, you know, I don't think she'd have a problem with it, fame or not. Definitely with the fame, she wouldn't have a problem with it. But he's a successful man. But he just looks like he ain't gonna be entertaining. You know what I mean? Forever is quite a long time. If you're not gonna be kind of happy in that relationship. So again, I accept all the intrinsic qualities. I accept him being a provider man, probably because of the things that he mentioned in his successes. But also, it's just fine tuning, my brother. If you work this out, oh my gosh, man, you wouldn't even need to be on the show. You'd have 1,000 ladies. Trust me, anyway. And she's gorgeous.
That's your type?
Yeah, she's pretty.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's go down over here. Your name and age.
Nashima, 33.
Right. And Nashima, what do you do?
I am a corporate trainer.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
It's just the aesthetics. You look really, really, really good. Like,
Thank you,
spiffy. Like, you look amazing. But I'm just a little bit more like, yes, let me see the socks. I love it. Yeah, but it's just not my aesthetic.
Giza, again, you asked for that. You asked for that. On another day, young lady, I mean, you're 33, he's like early 40s, you know what I mean? Normally he'd be for you. So I'd have words for you, young lady. Normally, but not now. Brother, you asked for it. Anyway, let's go.
But you look amazing.
Okay. Cool. And now is she someone that's your type?
She's cool. She's cool. Maybe just a little bit too much makeup, but other than that, you seem like you got a good personality. So
Okay.
that's what's up.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's go on over here. Your name and age.
My name is Holly, and I'm 28.
And Holly, what do you do?
I'm an accountant.
Great. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
He's just a little too old for me. Yeah.
All right. Now, Ice, is she someone that's your type?
It's kind of normally I don't go for braids. Yours don't really look that bad, you know. But yeah, I'm just not really a fan of braids. But
No
you do seem
worries.
like you got a cool personality about yourself. Yeah, it is what it is.
All right. Thank you. Pop back here. Let's head on back. Your name and age.
Martina, I'm 35.
Martina, what do you do?
I am a hairstylist, curl specialist. I educate and I also teach yoga.
So, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Because it's what I do for a living and I'm just super positive about hair and I never know how my hair is going to be. So I don't want to have any restrictions on who I'm dating and kind of have you feel like you have a say in how my hair looks.
Okay. Nice.
Well, I mean, you have to be you. You know,
Yeah.
you always be you. You know, everybody's not going to align with what you want, and I mean, it is what it is. You know, so that's cool. It's understandable.
Yeah.
All right. Now, she's someone that's your type.
She's cool. The outfit is alright for this type of setting, but you're alright, to be honest. You seem cool, like got good personality though. Yeah.
You know what? Okay, I think I can't stand the jean jacket, you know, Levi's, and I mean, God, that reminds me when I was in my teens. Anyway, I don't like that, but I do like the skirt and the top. You know, some may say it's a little bit risque. I think it suits her. You know, that permed hair look as well. Maybe it's a little bit dated, but you know, no harm in doing herself. And she's obviously got the cross there. She's making a feature of that. Put it this way, listen, if you had to choose between that orange dress and the jean jacket and the top and the leather skirt, for me it's orange dress. You know what I mean? And I think anybody who's kind of trying to put their best foot forwards, especially if you're not in the prime, for me prime is around about kind of 29 to about kind of something in the 30s maybe, you know what I mean? I don't know. It depends. But anyway, I think, and it may be the same for men as well, maybe technically, who knows. Anyway, so, and if you're kind of having to kind of compensate for things, you got to put your best foot forwards, and nothing really wrong with her outfit. I'm not personally feeling it. Maybe you guys are. Anyway, let's go forwards.
Thank you.
Straightforward.
Yep.
Thank you. And then we had one more down over. Oh, actually two more. Okay, your name and age.
Hi, I'm Stephanie. I am 39.
And Stephanie, what do you do?
I do casework for the state of Arizona.
Nice. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
It's giving a little studious. Maybe you read books on vacation as opposed to maybe, you know, it's just giving studious to me.
Like his outfit?
Mm-hmm. Just the whole vibe. I like the glasses. I actually really do, but it's definitely giving very book reader when I want to maybe turn up a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
That's honest.
Again, listen, I got no reason to defend this guy at all, really. I've already said it, you know, I like his achievements. His presentation is very lacking. I think she's not even talking to him or even the host. I think she's playing to the crowd. She's playing to the audience. More or less say like, listen, no. This guy will be embarrassing to be seen with. Look at him, he looks like some kind of dweeb. Old school reference. And she'd be right. Yes, I'm going to be kind to you, young lady. Anyway, let's go. You know, youngish lady. Let's go.
So I guess basically what you're saying is my outfit seems like I read a lot of books. Is that what you're saying?
I wouldn't say your outfit, just the whole vibe gives a very like, you're more into maybe staying in, reading books, very kind of that. Yeah, I guess I'm not.
I mean, you're an author.
Yeah, I'm an author. But, I mean, but
He's an author.
But-
It's giving author. It's giving author. And this is not in a bad thing. That's actually amazing. That's incredible.
It isn't a bad thing. It isn't a bad thing. You, just like the other girl was saying, now you look gorgeous, but I can't remember what she said. You look handsome, but then again, your clothes are just not for me or whatever. You know, the other one from before. Now, your clothes weren't for her, and she didn't think you looked handsome enough, brother. That's why she popped the balloon in. Let's go.
That you are. Congratulations on that. But for me personally, it's not my vibe.
do you not? Do you not? I'm just, and it's cool. We don't. You
I
have to-
love
I'm
books,
just,
but
yeah. Do you not like
no,
intelligent men or
I absolutely do.
you cool? You cool.
No, she's someone that's your type.
I do like your shape. You do got a nice shape.
Thank
other
you,
than that,
Arthur.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Pretty smile. Yeah. She cool.
Thank you. Let's go over here. Your name and age.
I'm Sapphire. I'm 35.
All right. Sapphire, what do you do?
I'm a multi-unit restaurant manager at a resort in San Diego.
Okay, nice. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
Just a little bit above my age range for dating. You do look very nice. Maybe not the style that I would probably want my guy to dress like on a date, but I figure someone your age that's appropriate. But yeah, just a little bit, not like that, but just a little bit, yeah, more.
She's 35. He's really not outside of her age range, but his whole presentation is almost like a reason not to date older men. For goodness sake, brother. For goodness sake, brother, you put yourself on TV, you know what I mean, for people to give opinions about, right? This is my opinion as a man in that same age bracket. You're not repping us well, my brother. Black man too. Gosh, man. Can't be Caribbean. Can't be Caribbean. No way. We know something about style, man. Shit. Damn, man, get it together. Anyway, do better.
Mature than I
You know,
would.
it's cool. I was on a previous show. I wore a whole different type of outfit.
I think I saw.
Nothing.
Yeah, no, I think I
nothing like
saw.
what I have on now, and I got roasted. But y'all see what it is. Like I said, I can get.
Well,
sushi
maybe
or
like you was like stark contrast and maybe somewhere in the middle.
Nah, it's cool.
Yeah.
All right.
cool.
Now she's someone that's your type.
She's cool. I like your personality.
Oh,
Cool.
thank you.
I like that. That's what's up.
Well, you think I'm pretty then?
I mean, you're not necessarily, no disrespect, you're not necessarily the type of woman that I would go for. However, your personality, and we was to continue to talk more, you would probably be someone that I could learn to love, as they say.
Oh.
So, yeah, you're cool.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, let's head on back. So we do have 2 balloons left unpopped. Go ahead and ask our remaining ladies a question.
What goal do you hope to achieve before 2026, before the end of this year?
For the end of this year. Okay. Let's start with your name and age first.
My name is Janelle. I'm 34.
And Janelle, what do you do?
I'm an astronaut.
What?
No. I love shooting for the stars, but no, I'm not an astronaut. No. I'm a professional personal chef. I'm a celebrity chef. I am someone that is a blossoming and soon to be published author. So like that's why me and him, like I did not pop my balloon. And I'm also in the real estate field.
Okay, very cool.
Yes.
Now, if you want to go ahead and answer his question.
Is to get my book published, which will be happening very soon. So yeah.
Okay, cool. And then let's go to our last lady over here. Your name and age.
Yanti, 33.
And Yanti, what do you do?
I'm a writer and a model.
Okay, we got a lot of writers today. All right, if you want to go ahead and answer his question.
So a goal that I have for this year is to work with Dapper Dan. Yeah, I want to get back into fashion styling like I was in Chicago.
Nice, okay. Cool. Let's head on back. Now, what's a goal for you that you want to reach by the end of this year?
Me, I would like to travel to at least 5 new countries and also get some more investments for my business.
All right, cool. So, ladies, or actually, before I have them ask you a question, let me have you ask them another one.
Another question.
Yes.
Okay. Other than sex, cooking, cleaning, washing clothes, how could you enhance a man's life?
Okay. Let's start back there and come up. Let's start here.
How can I enhance a man's life? The real question is, how can you enhance mine?
I didn't hear what you
As a
said.
woman, you naturally enhance a man's life just with your presence, with your energy, with your style. You upgrade him naturally. To answer your question, how do you enhance a man's life? I feel like women naturally enhance their man's life just by being in it, period. No matter what you are, where you are in life, as a woman, you naturally enhance a man. There are so many different ways and styles that a woman touches a man's life. So I feel like it should be a fair question. How else would you enhance mine as well? Because, you know, typically it's just the woman enhancing the man's life. But how does a man enhance hers?
Right. You know what? I was actually thinking, I got absolutely no, I wouldn't know how to answer that question myself, and I'm a man. You know what I mean? In terms of what we're looking for in that respect, that's a flaming gotcha type question. But I think the way not to answer that question is what she just said. Number one, she didn't answer it at all. It was all about self. You know what I mean? And she adds nothing at all. Just say, listen, I'm there for my man. You know what I mean? I'm not about the distractions from the important things in life. I'm loving, I'm caring, I'm on my game, so he doesn't have me to worry about. All we can worry about is building a positive, happy, loving future together, and hopefully having a few kids in the future, all being well, and just that type of thing. I don't know. That's me just thinking after what you don't say. Say if a woman asked a man that question in reverse, I don't think that answer. Okay, well, no. Now, what do you do for me? I don't think that's the kind of answer they would be expecting. Well, unless you want to get popped. And just before she said that, I was about to jump in and say, oh, she's absolutely stunning, and she is. But nah, man, you know, you definitely going to get popped. You deserve it too. Same way for him for that clothing. Let's go.
I mean, a man could be a provider for you. He could be a protector. If you're following the right guy, he could lead you. For my woman, if whoever she is, I got a whole business for her. So that would be one of the ways that I would enhance my woman's life. So there's many different situations depending on the man. But for my woman, whoever she is, I have a business for her. If she's interested and open to learning a new business.
Mm-hmm. Fair. But what if she already has one established herself and she already protects herself? She already provides for herself. How else can you enhance a woman's life? Because that's like an atypical answer, in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, you know.
And you didn't answer it at all. Oh my gosh. She's argumentative already. Again, I was going to start off giving her a compliment. You know, she's absolutely stunning, and she got a few things going on, including the modelling. I think I remember. And move, pop, go.
It's all through communication. If she wants to keep doing what she's doing, and we communicate that, then you know, I'm pretty sure that'll be cool. It's no pressure for her to jump on board on what I'm doing, but it's more of a team situation.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. And over here,
What was the question?
how can a woman help enhance a man's life?
Other than sex, cooking, cleaning, washing clothes, house, how else could you enhance a man's life?
Being supportive, being someone that's dependable, right? Like, you know, like I think just in any friendship or any relationship, you want somebody that's dependable, someone you can rely on, someone that, let me see what else. A woman that, again, nurturing, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I see where we need to go. Like, let's get there, you know? And then, again, all these answers were played out in my head, and I promise they were. But, yeah, absolutely. Just really being, you know, if that's your partner, you're supposed to be one, right? So understanding where somebody's lacking, right? And making sure that you're accountable for that. Yeah.
Okay. Now, ladies, any questions for our guy here? You do? Okay.
So at this big grown age, why are you still single?
Simple. I don't know if I said it in one of my deal breakers, but do you have children?
I do not.
You do not?
No.
Okay, cool. So me, I don't
Do you have children?
No, I don't have no children as well.
Why?
Because I want to have kids, but I want to have children with a lady who doesn't have children. I want to go through that experience together.
Are you able to have kids?
Of course.
Have you ever had like a scare? Like, do you know?
Have I ever had a scare?
Yeah. Like, do you know that you're able to have kids?
No, I mean, I protect myself. I mean,
I'm just saying, have you ever had like your sperm count counted?
Have I ever had a what?
Your sperm count counted? Like, do you know like you're able to have kids? I'm just asking. I'm really being honest.
Pop both of these balloons, man. Pop both of these balloons. Why haven't you got kids? I can't stand that. What? I was going to let it go, you know. Why don't you already have kids? Oh my! Why don't you already have kids? Is that the only criteria? Is that the only criteria that by some age? He's not against the clock, by the way. He's not against the clock. And I don't want to get into it's not that type of video, you know what I'm saying? But in terms of priorities, he's got it exactly right. There's other things not perfect, but he's got most of these things right. He's looking after self. He's building an empire, being financially stable, hopefully affluent. It sounds that way. That's his job done. Right? And now he's looking for a wife. And he's been careful. And he had the right mindset that he wasn't going to get any randoms pregnant. That's it. So why do you keep pushing and push? Obviously, you want to pop your balloon. You're going to pop it in a minute. I'm pretty sure. I haven't seen this, but I'm guessing. He should pop your balloon right now anyway. Let's go.
I'm so sorry. And like, I'm going to be one of the realest people that you ever talk to in your life, right? Like, you know what I mean? I think that's a very honest question, right?
Cool.
For a man at your age, yeah.
That's cool. We could definitely find out. I never had a sperm count. In my 30s, I was straight hustling, laying the foundation for my business so that when I do meet that woman, she doesn't have to go to work after she gets pregnant. She can stay home with the child and raise our kids. So that, because, you know, most kids, if they go to like kindergarten or whatever, they can't speak. I don't want nobody abusing my child. So therefore, I wanted to lay the foundation correctly so that she can stay home and watch over the kids. So I have met a lot of beautiful women in my time, some great women, but they had kids, and that's why I never let it go to that extra step.
Okay. Why? Because you wanted to create your own family?
Because, yes.
Okay.
I want to go through that experience for the first time with somebody who hasn't been through that experience before. If it doesn't work, then it is what it is. But because you can't take that back, you can't do that twice. I don't want to just give up and just accept a woman who has kids and not experience that.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Let's go over here. Okay. Any question here?
Yeah, I didn't catch your age at the beginning. How old are you? 44. Oh, Lord, Jesus.
Yeah. That's cool. It's cool. Trust me, it's cool. It's cool. I ain't tripping.
But I feel like we have a lot of things in common. We share similar interests.
It's cool. Trust me, I ain't tripping at all.
Alrighty. So now is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, she is pretty.
Thank you.
But trust me, it's cool.
Okay. I wish you well, though. I do.
All
I really
right.
do.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Okay. So we do have our one unpopped balloon over here. So is she someone that's your type?
she is my type.
Oh, thank you. Why?
I mean, to me, in my eyes, you're beautiful. You have natural beauty.
Thank
and
you.
you have pretty toes too. I like the toes.
Now we're going to do the Zoom cam on the feet. Thank you. Thank my mom and dad. Shout out to y'all. But yeah, let's see. How do you deal with conflict resolution in a relationship?
Conflict it's really about talking to the individual, seeing what is the problem, seeing if it could be something that we could actually talk about. I mean, everything could be talked about, but what is causing the problem? Why are we having a situation?
Okay. What question you have for me?
Actually, let me bring you up here first. Come on. Let's come up here. Come on up here, y'all. All right. So if you both have a final question, just one, you can feel free to ask it.
I have a lot of more questions just because like so many women pop. Like I didn't get to like ask too many questions.
You get one up here, girl. And then we can decide if it's a match. You get to learn more on the date. It's not like you're getting married up here.
Right.
If you don't feel that that if you're not feeling me like that,
I love how
okay
you
to pop.
really went from 0 to 100 with your outfit from the previous episode. I do. But yeah.
It's cool.
Okay. Wait. Come back. So why'd you end up popping?
Ultimately because I think that, right, he allowed people to tell him, right, who or how he should dress when he should really dress how he feels, right? Like, you know what I mean? You kind of changed who you were. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong. I feel like everybody could be dynamic, right? And don't get me wrong, right? But I feel like I wish you could have came out in your first episode like that. And yeah, but I love your answers. I love the fact that you're an author.
Wait, just a second, brother. That's just made up bullshit. He was never interested in him. He just wanted a little bit of time on YouTube, probably with 1 million views, 500,000 views. I totally understand. In fact, it's quite smart. But listen, going back, if we can take this show seriously, no. You were never interested. You were always going to pop your balloon. You're asking more questions and more questions and more questions until you find something you can pop for. It just so happens that you answered that last question particularly well, which put you in the spot, but he recognized that you weren't really interested. So he said, you know what, nobody's forcing you, in so many words, and then pop straight away. That's it. Anyway, that's all he's got to say about that.
I love, like, you know what I mean? Like, I think you're a great person, like, in entirety.
Yeah, and that's cool. It's a situation like this. If you go to a wedding, there's a certain attire that you wear to a wedding. Mm-hmm. Obviously, this situation is a formal situation, even though I was very comfortable in what I was wearing because that's who I am. I got plenty of outfits, and when I leave this for,
I love the Ferragamos, by the way. I love the Ferragamos, by the way. They look very nice.
Thank you, appreciate it. But I didn't change. I did this to let them know that it can be what it can be what it is. But mentally, I'm really in my traveling era, enjoying life era. So when I came, that's what it was. And in a couple of days, I'll be back on a plane, and that's what it will be.
Okay.
So, but it's cool.
I love that.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you, for sure. Thank you, ladies.
All right. Well, Ice, that's all the balloon.
I'm convinced he's borrowed that attire. That shirt, it's not that it fits badly, but it just seems like he's borrowed somebody else's shirt. It's a little bit over ruffled. I say that waistcoat, was it undercoat again? I can't remember. That's a little bit too big, and the trousers a little bit too long, and he's got some weird socks on, like I don't know, the one pair of white socks he could borrow or buy, and some kind of boring black shoes, and some huge top. Listen, brother, you either got no style whatsoever, you know, even though I guess technically it's at the lower range of smart formal for a relatively informal dating show, or you can't pick nothing off the hanger. I don't know what's worse. I think you borrowed those clothes anyway. That's my best guess. Let me know in the comments. Anyway, best of luck to you, kind sir. Wasted all our time. That's Stephen and that.